Good morning and welcome. It's great to see so many people online. My name is Bob Vanderwall and I'm from Sunshine Business Systems. There are a lot of great business systems out there, good modern business systems that use apps and are really friendly to use and are very cost effective. Essentially what we do is we enable your business to do more with less. We help you streamline your processes, improve the efficiency of your systems. We provide solutions, not just apps. We use modern IT systems. We implement cloud-based systems to ensure businesses run smoothly and efficiently. We first understand your existing systems and how you would like it to be improved. We then find the best system to suit your business. We set it up for you, train you and your staff, and provide you with ongoing support to ensure the new system integrates seamlessly into your business. We are dedicated to finding the best solution for your business, which will deliver real value and give you the best return on your investment. We have clients all over Australia. We are based on the Sunshine Coast and in Brisbane in Queensland, but we certainly have clients all across Australia. The webinar this morning is for businesses with field staff. We're going to showcase a business software called ServiceM8 and give you a quick look at what type of products are available. Okay, so here is ServiceM8. This is a very good system to help businesses with field staff to improve their productivity, improve their cash flow, and make their business look more professional. It makes your business well managed and well organized, and essentially gives you control of your jobs, even when you're not on site. As a result, your customers get great service. What is ServiceM8? Is the first thing we'll cover, then we'll cover who is it for, how it works, and any questions later on. Firstly, what is ServiceM8? Well, it is software for businesses with field staff. It is a job management software. It is not project management. So if your business manages projects rather than smaller jobs, then please give me a call and we'll work together to identify the best product for your business. ServiceM8 works on computers, iPhones and iPads, and it helps businesses streamline their workflow from the very first call through to quoting, booking the job, performing the work, invoicing, and even receiving payment by your worker in the field. ServiceM8 is used by everyone in the business, including finance staff, office staff, and of course your workers in the field. ServiceM8 enables businesses to communicate with field staff and customers. It creates quotes and invoices in the field by the field staff. It records excellent job history of a job and also what has been done more recently. It can manage staff schedules, dispatch jobs to staff urgently, take payments in the field, collect signatures, and much more. It's designed for field services businesses with 0 staff up to 30 staff. It is used by field services businesses such as plumbers, electricians, lawn care, pool care, locksmiths, painters, refrigeration and air conditioning mechanics, IT businesses. Any business which goes out to a site to do work can use ServiceM8. So that's the quick overview of ServiceM8 and what it does. Let's have a quick look at a demo of ServiceM8 so that you can see it in action. Okay, I'll just close this screen. This is the ServiceM8 dispatch board. So we're actually in the app now. There are 2 platforms. Firstly, there's a web-based computer platform, which can be Windows or Mac, for example, and the other is the iPhone, iPad app, which we can see here. Both platforms do pretty much the same thing, but each is designed for a specific purpose. The computer platform is much quicker for the office staff to create jobs, see where their staff are, and manage staff schedules very easily and across jobs. The iPad app is more for field staff, so they know where to be, what to do, and so they can invoice customers and receive payment. Let's work through the life of a job from start to finish. from creating a new job, assign it to a staff member and complete the job and send it through to the accounting package. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we'll start a new job. Let's just say the customer has just rung and she's got a problem. Let's say that she's got a broken tap and it needs to be repaired urgently because water is going everywhere, and so naturally it's quite urgent. Firstly, we need to create a job. That's very quick and simple. We simply click on New Job. It's an existing customer, so we start typing in her name, Jane White, and the system finds her and we click on her name. The job card is automatically populated with her information. When ServiceM8 is synced with an accounting package, the customer information stays in sync with that accounting package, so that you only need to enter the customer information in one package. That reduces the amount of work, reduces room for error, and ensures ServiceM8 field staff always have up-to-date information. We'll write a quick description of the issue. Customers reported a broken tap, hit save, and the job has been created and is ready to be issued to a staff member. We now have a choice. We can schedule this job to be done by one of our staff by simply dragging and dropping it, or since it's an urgent job, we'll first check the dispatch map to see who is closest to this job. We click on this job and see where it is and who is the closest. Sam is pretty close and he doesn't have anything on right now. We can see that over here on the scheduling page. There's nothing there, it's not 8 o'clock yet, so let's allocate the job to him. Because it's urgent, on this occasion we'll drop this job straight onto his name. For an instant dispatch, type in a quick message and hit send. There we go. And now instantly, Sam's iPad receives the notification that he has an urgent job to do. Comes up straight away. He taps OK and he can now open that job and has all the information he needs to complete the job. There's a description of the job address, phone numbers, everything he needs. Compare that to a business that doesn't have ServiceM8. You know, a job might be phoned in, it would have to be written down, phoned. Each staff member would need to find out where they are so that you can give it to the closest staff member. And when you find the best person to do the job, you'd need to phone that person, who would need to stop what they are doing so they can write down the job details, and hopefully they can do all that without making any mistakes. So a manual system would have already duplicated the information and the job's not even started yet. So we've already saved this business minutes for this one job. So already at this early stage we're saving time. And as far as Sam's concerned, all he needs to do to go to this job is to click on it. There's no need for him to type in the address into a GPS. It's all in ServiceM8. He simply clicks on the Start Job, navigate to Job, and it will navigate him to that job. There's also an option to notify the client, which will send the customer an SMS to say we're on our way and provide them with a ETA. When Sam arrives at the job site, ServiceM8 automatically detects that he has arrived and he now goes and does the job. Let's have a look at what happens when he arrives on site. It says arrived at the job. ServiceM8 already knows that he is there. He can then have a look at the job and his time is already started in ServiceM8. Sam can take notes about what's on site. He can take a photo, draw a diagram. If he wants to draw a diagram, he just clicks on it and he can draw with his finger. This is also a handy feature for quoting. This is all saved into the job and accessible by anyone who needs to see it. Once Sam has finished the work, his next job is to charge for it. There's no need to wait until he gets back into the office and no need to do a manual paper invoice. It's all very quick and efficient. When he's ready to charge the customer for the work, he simply hits billing. There we go. Hits billing and he adds the items to charge the customer. He clicks on replacement tap set. That's a bit cheap. Let's bump that price up a bit and make it $19. Click on save and that's added in. We now need to add the labour. When Sam clicked on start job, it started the timer. So ServiceM8 knows how long he was navigating to the site and how long he was at the site for, and uses that information on the invoice. In this example, it has only been a couple of minutes, but we've set it to round up to the nearest 60 minutes. So he now clicks set labour. Next, he writes a quick description, replaced the broken tap with a new tap set and hit save. Cool. Okay, now we're going to have a quick preview of that invoice, and it looks pretty good. Sam has now been able to create a very professional looking invoice very quickly. GST is automatically added. The total has automatically been calculated. So we know our staff are always using the correct prices because we are syncing with the accounting package, so it's very quick and efficient. You're in control of the job because you set the prices and you set it up how you want it to be. So we're going to hit checkout and job completed and add payment. We're going to receive payment from the customer straight away. We can take payment in various ways. We can record that we have taken cash. We can use an external FPOS device to take EFT payments, or SMS or ServiceM8 actually has a built-in credit card processing function, which is really handy. You simply type in the credit card details and you take payment from within ServiceM8. But we don't actually have a credit card now, so we'll just click on cash and then receive payment. That is now marked as paid. We'll now hit checkout, which then produces that same invoice, but it's now marked as paid. You can also ask the customer to sign off on this job. We do that by clicking on sign document down the bottom there, and Jane can sign with her finger. The signature shows up on the invoice and we can now send it off to the customer. You can see down here, there it is, her signature is already there. The send symbol is at the top right hand corner. We click on that and we get a few different options. We can email it or SMS it. We can print it if you've got a printer in the car, or even post it, where we would print it out and post it to the customer, just in case the customer doesn't have an email address or a mobile phone. But today we're just going to email it, so we click on email. This is being made so easy. The email address is already there, the subject is already there, the invoice is already attached, the standard description is already there based on an email template. This can all be set up exactly as you would like it, so you remain in control of how your staff are communicating with your customers. That enables you to allow your staff to start invoicing. Enabling your staff to do the invoicing saves you so much time. You are still in control and you still get to see every invoice created, but giving this to your field staff to do creates efficiencies, saves you time, and gives you back your evenings and weekends. It is very, very powerful, and we'll show you later on that you can still check every invoice that goes out, and you can get customer feedback so you know whether your staff are doing a good job or not. So at this point, literally, all we need to do is hit send. If we have taken a photo on site, we could attach that to this email as well. A before and after photo is often a good idea in these situations, as you probably know, but we'll just attach the diagram that we drew before, and we can now send that off. That's it. That job is now complete, and Sam can now go on to his next job, which is the 8 AM job at A to Z stationery. How good is that? If we now close the iPad and go back to the computer, we can see the job has been marked as complete. It's got a C for complete instead of W for work order. If the final step is to send the info from this job to our accounting package. We click Invoicing, which takes us to the invoicing page. This is where you can manage all the completed jobs in the business and see all the invoices which have been created. You or your admin staff can open any of these jobs and see exactly what has happened on site. You can see that Sam has sent an email, he has got the customer's signature, he has taken payment, you can see the diagram he drew, you can see that he has sent the customer an SMS to say he is on his way, so it's all very transparent. You can see everything that has happened. You can open the invoice that he actually produced and sent to the customer. All this information is being sent seamlessly back to the office in real time, so you can see everything that's happening out in the field. Sam hasn't needed to phone the office to tell them that he has completed the job. He hasn't needed to tell the office that he has invoiced it or collected cash or ask where his next job is. He doesn't need to phone the office at all because the office already knows. They have a permanent feed of information going into the business of what Sam is doing out on site. It's that continuous stream of information from the field back to the office which really makes ServiceM8 so powerful. Everyone in the business knows what everyone else is doing. It's all very transparent so that everyone can work so much more efficiently. Once the admin staff are happy with the job and the invoice, they hit close and it can now be sent over to the accounting package. Instead of manually entering everything into the accounting package, ServiceM8 saves you a lot of time by syncing with it. You simply click here and then you click on Approve. And that's it. Everything is now in your accounting package. The customer's address, the invoice details, items charged, details, everything is sent over without double handling. It saves a lot of time. It's so simple to use and it saves a lot of time, makes everything very efficient and really well organized. There are 3 accounting packages supported by ServiceM8. They are MYOB, Xero, and QuickBooks Online. The full suite of MYOB products are supported, so any flavor of MYOB is fine, but only the online version of QuickBooks is supported, not the Reckon version. And of course, Xero is fully supported. With accounting integration, all your client contact details, all your prices will be synced between the two, and obviously the prices, the invoice and the payments are synced as well. So this invoice which Sam produced will go over to the accounting package as well as the payment details. If payment was not received on site but was received sometime later, when the payment is received into the accounting package, it would sync back to ServiceM8 so that ServiceM8 will then show payment had been received. So there's no need to keep updating both products. Just update one and it will sync with the other. That saves so much time. It makes life so much easier. You don't need a glove box full of receipts or invoices. Nothing needs to be on paper anymore. You can be completely paperless, so there's nothing to lose. So that's really the basics of ServiceM8. There's certainly a lot of areas we haven't covered, such as quoting, for example, which is really good to do in ServiceM8. But that's all we've got time for today. we'll just jump back over to the PowerPoint presentation to touch on a couple of final items. One of the really good things about ServiceM8 is the add-on directory. A lot of the functionality of ServiceM8 has been separated into the add-ons. This is because not everyone needs every add-on or every feature. The idea is to make it as simple as possible. If you don't need a feature, then we simply don't turn it on. And that keeps it all very simple. But these features are very powerful and they are easy to use. One of the best features is Forms. Forms is a very good feature. It allows users to complete documents in the field. They might be OH&S documents such as risk assessments, or if you have checklists which need to be completed for some jobs, a pest inspection checklist, for example, or a 21-point suspension checklist, any document which you want to provide to the customer at the end of the job. Forms are great. They can be included in ServiceM8 and they're attached to the job permanently, so they're always available to be retrieved later. And all you need to do is turn the feature on and it's instantly available to you. Booking reminders are great. That's another add-on. They will send your customer an SMS or an email to remind them of a job they have booked in for your business. For example, just a friendly reminder that your job is booked in for tomorrow 8 AM. Please remember to leave the gate unlocked. So that can be really handy, and it means your customer is more likely to remember the appointment. Customer feedback is very useful, very powerful, very simple but very powerful, because it gives you advance notice of any issues. You simply add a link to your email templates, and then when the emails are sent, such as the invoice email that we saw before, it allows your customers to provide you with feedback of up to a 5-star rating and a short message. Then if there are any issues, you'll be able to address them immediately. It's always great for positive feedback as well. You can, if you get positive feedback from your customers, you can then reward your staff. And the final add-on I'd like to mention is recurring jobs. They're great for pool care, lawn care, cleaning, any business with recurring jobs. It allows you to set up the business once and the frequency of the job, and it automatically creates all the jobs and assigns it to the staff member you choose. Most of the add-ons are free. Some of them do have a small charge, but it's a very small charge. So how much does ServiceM8 cost? Well, it's actually very cost effective. That's one of the things I really like about ServiceM8. It's charged per job. There's no limit to the number of users. The first 20 jobs each month are free. That is effectively an unlimited trial period. And if you never do more than 20 jobs per month, you never have to pay for it. It costs 50 cents per job for the first 20 jobs. So if you do 30 jobs in a month, for example, it would cost you $5 for that month. And it gets cheaper for the more jobs that you do each month. So it's affordable for any size businesses, from small micro businesses up to larger firms. ServiceM8 doesn't charge a setup fee, but that's where I come in. I can first check that ServiceM8 is the best app for your business, set it up for you so you can hit the ground running with it, train you and your staff, and provide you with ongoing support. If you'd like to have a play with a demo version of ServiceM8, please go to my website and go to the ServiceM8 page, and you can click on one of the links there to get a free demo, or feel free to give me a call and I'll set you up with a demo version that you can welcome to have a play with. You're welcome to try and set it up yourself. If you do, please give me a call when you get stuck, but it's a lot more efficient if you get me to help you set it up correctly from the beginning. Otherwise, you might not get all the benefits available from ServiceM8. So that's a quick overview of a great job management software called ServiceM8. It may be the best product for your business. Give me a call and we'll work through it and find out which is the best app for your business. My contact details are on the website www.sunshine.systems. I hope you can see from that demonstration that modern technology is so good, so easy to use, and so cheap, and your business will benefit a lot. Thank you very much for your time, and hopefully we'll talk soon.